Time to end this suffering. I need a minute to myself. You will never get to me. What can't be done, I'll do myself. Watch your eyes as you fall. Watch your eyes like a now I'm seeing. Watch your eyes as you fall. Watch your eyes like a roar inside. Watch your eyes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after a accidental beginning of a live stream on Twitch, the last about 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, you guys will see.
Welcome
Come on.
to the DogTank, episode 6, of course.
Yep, I'm losing count because we're doing this so often.
Haydog loves 6 because 3 of them is the number of the beast, the devil, and Haydog worships Satan.
And speaking of addresses, because we always bring it up at the beginning, you might as well say it right now.
Well, I was going to say, you worship Satan in the basement. He draws pentagrams in the basement of and then
Okay,
he
thank you.
lights some candles and goes, I summon Moloch, destroy some shit. And then Haydog, just like a goat-headed demon, comes out. Then
Fuck.
Haydog's mom's upstairs going, what is that? And he's like, nothing, Mom. And the house is shaking. There's blood coming down the walls. The fucking Haydog's fireplace suddenly has a roaring fire in it. And Haydog doesn't even have a fireplace. He's there. His mom's like, where the fuck did this come from? Why do we have a raging fire in this fireplace that we don't even have? That's what Haydog does usually.
Okay, so wow, that was a lot. I all I wanted to say was that since you bringing up addresses, my first address ever my entire life was 666 Division Street. So
Violence.
yeah, I know. I was literally born from Satan. And of course, because we bring up addresses all the time, I thought it was hilarious that it was related to 666.
And now you worship Satan at your new address.
And it was also funny that you brought up no fireplace. I actually have a fireplace in my basement. It just does not function.
Well, it does when Satan is there.
So if Satan's there and that shit turns on, I will know for a fact that Satan's here if that shit turns on. I'll be like, oh, goddamn. You made your entrance, sir.
I'd also like to point out the weed drying on the walls behind Haydog there.
Yeah, there's some weeds on the ground. On the wall. And there's
Oh, we got the ground mixed up with the wall.
and there's a fucking plant here.
And there's a plant.
hot.
There's a high altitude plant up there as well, right hanging from the
there is.
ceiling.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. That's my mom being my mom. So, I thought
Say women just enjoy plants in random fucking spots.
It seems like it. Like literally, I'm prompting my phone right now with a fucking plant currently as we speak. That was taken from the amount. There's a retarded amount of fucking plants right here on the windowsill. There's 2 plants right underneath the TV. There's about 5 plants right near the back porch. And there's a bunch on the back porch.
A lot of marijuana plants is what they are.
And also, my stepdad has has a whole garden in the back growing tomatoes and shit. Like, motherfuckers have so much, they put so much on me. They literally told me, they're like, yeah, so we're gone for 4 days. You have to take care of the rabbit, you got to take care of the fish, which is such a weird thing to say, because normal humans have cats and dogs. We have a fucking rabbit and a fish, so we're odd already to begin with. And then we fucking have plants everywhere. They're like, yeah, you have to water all the plants. Make sure you do it 3 times a day. I'm like, what do you mean, bro?
Because there's no rain inside, Haydog. You could maybe remove the roof. Maybe the ceiling comes back like the Sky Dome.
I fucking wish, though.
Then you can just let it rain in.
Besides the bugs, like that would be the only, and obviously like the rain coming into the.
And if there's like maybe any rooftop vagabonds that would squeeze in through an open roof, they're just leaping from roof tip to roof tip.
Roof tip to roof tip. All right, this has been a very MG podcast opening. I think we have to get into the actual topics.
It's true.
We have to give a little autism to begin, of course.
We should start with UF Danker this time, I think, Haydog.
Yeah, we got to switch it up every pod, you know.
Yeah. So UFC 277 just passed. I'd like to heavily flex for any no skins that want to bet. Throw up Big Daddy's predictions. Only got one prediction wrong in the entire thing, and that's just because I bought into Israel Adesanya's hype of his friend Blood Diamond. But now, as Big Daddy will tell you, if you're ever picking someone and they let you down once, you could still pick them again. But if you pick them again and they fuck up, never pick that guy again. Even if he's on a win streak, Haydog, and some guy's on a losing streak, pick the losing guy because that guy never helped you out. That's my fucking
Fair enough.
rationale.
I got kind of fucked with my predictions in the main card. It was kind of wishy-washy because a lot of them, in my opinion, were like pick'em fights. Like the Perez was kind of pick'em, but obviously he got destroyed in his fight. Like
Yeah, that was a good fight.
The first three fights on the main card were just annihilations. They ended in like 2 seconds, all three of them.
Yeah, that was a pretty good card. Everyone online was chirping it before, but it had basically every fight on the main card was finished except for the main fight, the women's fight.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the women's fight was
Pena got fucked up though, real bad.
Yeah, wasn't it a 50-43?
Yeah.
They scored it. But like it was probably one of the best 50-43 fights I ever seen in my life, though.
She got dropped like 5 or 6 times in the first round.
But the 20 submission attempts though, she almost got her if she wasn't slippery though. That's why I think Pena deserves to be still like number one ranked when she loses. It's not like she's gonna drop substantially. Like I don't think that it will be a substantial drop. I think that she deserves a rematch, in my opinion, because she at least fucking stood in the ring and the octagon with her for 5 rounds and survived prime Nunes. Like this was prime Nunes. This is one of the best performances she ever put on, except for knocking the person out.
Best fight on the card though, Haydog, Moreno and Kai Kara France.
Well, that was expected.
Moreno was pieced up, and then he was able to do something, give like dead leg or something. He dropped him with a kick.
A liver kick, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what it was. And it just he goes, oh, because you just like can't move and you become disabled.
There was also another kick earlier in the card that got him in the ribs. I can't remember which fight that was. Someone got ended with a kick to the ribs, but I think this one was definitely a liver kick. And it basically just shut down his body. I thought
that he was fed punches.
Moreno won the first 2 rounds, and I don't know if the judges said that, and then the third round, France was winning it, and then the liver kick came out of nowhere and ended the fight.
It was a very good fight, though.
Yeah, I thought it was phenomenal.
Moreno also took a lot of damage because he had like a big cut here, so his eye was like spraying blood.
Fights, though. Like Moreno fights, like especially in the stand-up fight, the way that he counterpunches.
He fights for new Lego sets, Haydog.
Well, yes, of course he does, but he also the way he fights is that he puts his face out and he does a lot of this. This is how he fights. He's expecting a punch to come his way so he can try and dodge.
That's what Haydog usually does.
He dodges
to men.
You know what I mean? He tries to dodge with his head. No, I don't, Frank. I
thought that one would squeak by.
Fucking bastard. He dodges with his head, but he likes to use his hands to kind of like signal the punch to come. And he tries to dodge it, but sometimes he takes a good punch to the face. And Kai Kara France is also like a very good technical boxer.
Speaking of though, Haydog, of people who good punch to the face, someone who could have taken more punches to the face, Derek Lewis. Bad stoppage.
Yes. Yeah.
He was getting missed. A bunch of the punches were whiffing by. He did get hit by a whole bunch of them, but he popped right back up.
There's also a lot of misses though. Like if you look at the replay and the commentators are trying to couple of them were trying to argue that he was getting lit up, and I was like, he was throwing a lot, but there was only like two big ones that really hit. And he only got knocked down. He got immediately back up and he was fully conscious. So it's a terrible stoppage, unfortunately.
I don't think he'll plummet down the rankings or anything.
He
Though.
shouldn't.
But
It shouldn't be like a replacement ranking where he replaces Popovich. I also think that it would just be one step over D-Lou that he gets as well. Like it won't be like over Aspinall or anything like that.
and another one, Haydog, Pantoja the Cannibal. I said I picked him because I remembered his name, Cannibal, and he
I had heard
cannibalized your boy.
he did. He destroyed him.
And now
Like,
he's probably the next in line for the title after Moreno fights
He's probably just gonna
Figueiredo.
win. He's just gonna win the title. What do you mean? He's not. He's not gonna fight. He's gonna win.
Him and Figueiredo have to fight first. Moreno and Figueiredo to
they're gonna have to
unify that
December.
bitch because it's interim and then title.
Yeah, they confirmed that it's in December in Brazil, so
That'll be violent.
that's gonna be phenomenal. It's probably gonna be the main event, but we'll see. They might toss in something else to be the big match. Maybe Oliveira fights quick again and hops in December. That'd be stupid, but like 2 months notice, that'd be hilarious. But
Hops onto the dick of another man. What did you just say that for, Ada?
definitely said that for sure.
And Anthony Smith also got destroyed by the Khabib lookalike, Ankalaev.
Magomed? Yeah. Magomed
After he got an
actually
injured leg.
Yeah, that check was tough. Well, it wasn't really a check. He literally kicked him. You start kicking him. They said that it was a check, but I'm pretty sure he was just kicking the shit out of his leg, so he broke his leg.
Someone from the Czech Republic, you mean?
Yeah, man. From the Czech. That's exactly what I said.
What? Haydog? What? 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 What?
Frank, I think you might have been dropped on your head multiple times.
Oh, yes, I have. That's also probably good gift material right there for Kelly Banks.
What? Yeah, that was pretty much exactly what I expected. It's Magomed. He's going to be the next light heavyweight champ. No one's going to beat him for a while. He's just one of these guys that lives on the same street as Khabib. So,
And in a country where they don't have many streets.
no, it's just one street of just all these world champions, basically.
It's a bunch of paths. There's a lot of paths. Not a lot of streets.
Yeah.
Paths and walkways.
Yeah, that's true.
Speaking of walkways, Haydog, and paths, you usually hike on those in the summer. Summerslam. Haydog's cock was rock hard, and he was banging a prostitute while he watched this.
No, I was not. What the fuck?
You said you were. You said that you were in a prostitute named Rumba.
Rumba.
Yeah.
Bruh. How can I find a bitch named
Rumba Bagdani.
Stop.
You went into her, Haydog.
No, I did not.
You did. You found her.
No.
Right out.
Okay, stop. You're not saying my address again.
You did. You found
No.
Rumba, and that's what you said as you banged you on
Rumba.
Rumba.
No, I feel like that's a good joke if it's Royal Rumble we're talking about, not SummerSlam. You do a pun with slam, not rumba.
No, that's what you
say. Well,
hey,
it's
that's just the name of the prosty you fucking drilled.
I did not nail a fucking prosty. That sounds like a fucking like slang name.
It is.
Like, well, yeah, but like a slang name for something else entirely different, like something more innocent than a prostitute.
Prosty. That's what Haydog
A
calls
prosty. It makes you want to go to Wendy's and get a frosty.
Prosty.
Okay, let's start talking about SummerSlam. Let's stop the autism for a second. Let's just go back to reality.
Sorry, you're the one banging weird prostitutes with weird names.
I am not. You brought that up.
So, SummerSlam. First of all, let's point out that the WWE that was hosting SummerSlam had, and according to Canadian Kid, Logan Paul and The Miz in a boxing match.
Yeah. So, I don't know if he's definitely in the minor leagues, that's for sure.
How was the boxing match though, Haydog?
Oh, what a boxing match it was. Oh yeah, they definitely swung at each other a few times.
They
All
did some
that jumping and
flips.
flipping around really was a boxing match.
You really see
Yeah.
Tyson Fury doing flips like that usually.
Oh yeah, 100%. You see Jake Paul doing flips and shit. 100%. No, this match was good. I thought obviously the Miz is the easiest worker to wrestle with. Like he has the easiest moveset. He's never been injured in his entire career. It's like basically working with like the default wrestler. You know what I mean? Like it's
What would you say?
impossible
It's
for you
because
to
he's
get
the
hurt.
A-lister? He's the
Yeah.
A-lister, Haydog.
Well, he's just the easiest to sell. Easiest sell because he's came from reality TV and switched over and didn't want to be like an aggressive type of wrestler. He wanted to be like, oh, I can wrestle for long periods of time and work full time and be on TV as well and not have to take a lot of bumps and shit. So working with Logan Paul makes a
You
lot
get a
of sense.
bump, Triple H.
That meme is perfect, bro. If you could show it,
Subway
without getting,
coupons?
oh my fucking god. If you could show that meme without getting copyright strike, that'd be phenomenal.
Take a bump. Take one. Take a bump.
You get a bump. Take a bump.
You go. You take a bump. No, now
Haydog,
you take a
Haydog
bump.
takes bumps with Triple H usually, but Triple H is actually a homeless man downtown, and it stands for heroin, hepatitis, and HPV.
What the fuck? Speaking of Triple H, though, I think he definitely taking from Vince McMahon that made this match card, which was basically a bunch of rematches. He turned it into the best possible thing that it could from being rematches, though. 100%. He made it incredibly exciting.
Would you say he really
Um,
drove a tractor over the expectations, Haydog?
I would have to say, that the main event definitely exceeded expectations for sure. Like bringing a fucking tractor and flipping the ring and all the crazy shit that happened in that match that they should have done this more like the fact that this has happened 6 times and the fact that we've never seen things like this before shows that Vince was so disconnected that there was so much creativity that Triple H had.
He
Like
needed some
just
tractor
there.
attacks. Could have
Like
worked a
that's
tractor attack or
we've
two in.
never seen that before. We've never
It's true.
seen that. Like Triple H out of nowhere. Yeah, let's just bring a tractor. Let's just have Brock Lesnar's a farmer. Connect two to two together. Bring a big ass tractor to flip the fucking ring. It's sick. Never happened
And
before.
was it Brock Lesnar? Was he one of the people that broke the ring the other time too?
Yes, he suplexed
It was like
Big
Big Show
Show.
or something.
It
Yeah.
was Big
So that
Show,
man just
yeah.
that man just ends rings. Whoever like
Big
sets up
Show
the
does
ring
too.
every time Brock goes out, like fuck me. He's just gonna destroy the
Yeah.
ring.
Piece of shit, man. He's gonna destroy something. Something's breaking. Piece of shit. If you have a car out on the stage, you know for a fact Brock Lesnar's breaking it, unless it's his car. Actually, he might even break it if it's his car. You'll fucking drive it there, still break it. Fucking, you'll take the goddamn door off the hinges and fucking hit someone with it. That's what
Do you think
Brock
he'd
did the other time.
break out in genital warts near it, Haydog?
How is that? How? I don't
Because
understand how that.
it's part of the Triple H from Kingston. Also, you could switch it up and be like
Jesus
heroin,
Christ.
HIV for AIDS,
That was incredible.
and maybe like Hindus.
Your brain is fucking wild. Right? Let's slow it down, okay? Slow it down.
Hey dog, you're so robust in your talking though.
What do you mean robust?
A robusto cigar.
Dude, you're bringing up genital warts. Like, what are you talking about? And you're saying I'm robust. I'm saying that you're insane that these are coming out of your brain.
Hey dog, you just got to be less of an acute angle.
No. Well, you want me
Stop,
to be 90 degrees?
stop being an obtuse angle, then. Hey dog.
So you want me to be 90 degrees?
No, I want you to be a reflex angle, 180.
Okay. I could bring that. I could bring that 180 energy.
So that means you gotta pull at your dong, get it erect, and set it at 180 degrees.
All right. You said so. You said
This is
so.
for
I
the
do it for the
MG
pod.
only fans. Oh,
No. No, I'm not putting it.
Speaking of Haydog pulling out his cock and edging for hours, Edge also returned to Haydog.
He did. He sure did in the match
And he-
between Judgment Day and the Mysterios.
And he viciously edged. Haydog was edging as he watched Edge return. What hour was that you were in of your edging
I was
when he
in
came
like
back?
7 or 8. Around
See?
that.
Haydog sometimes
But
edges
totally
for
edged.
days at a time to achieve full
That was
maximum.
hours, but okay.
No, because it goes on. So I said sometimes it's full days at a time. Sometimes Haydog would be like, I've been edging for 129 hours.
Okay, fair enough.
Haydog takes days off work sometimes to edge.
What are you fucking talking about, bro?
You do.
I do not take time off the edge, okay?
You do. You told us all. Kelly Banks can fucking.
I'm an edger, but I don't take time off for edging, dude. What is that?
Kelly
even
Banks
mean?
can
I
confirm.
sit there and I look at porn and I don't jerk off. Is that what you mean? That is,
No,
I
you
take
do,
time
but you
off
just
for that?
edge slightly.
Oh my fucking god. Okay. Let's talk about wrestling. Let's talk
Well,
about
Edge. We were talking about Edge, and then you talked about how you
yes.
edge for days at a
Well, I want
time.
to talk about what actually happened. Okay.
Well, yeah. Stop talking about your edging then.
Oh
You're
my
the one.
god.
You did it
Oh
for
my
days at a
God.
time. What did Edge do besides
For
walk out of
days at a
fire
time.
and emerge from a stage? He dog edges
Yeah,
for
that
hours
was sick. And also he cut his hair.
to men. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he got himself a little trim. You know, it was the most predictable comeback I ever seen in my life, but I'm fine with that. Like Triple H does predictable things, but they're usually good things to happen. The match was amazing, and I thought Judgment Day was going to win, but they just had Edge come back to kind of have them lose because Edge came back. I don't know. This is going to end with Edge versus Finn Balor, which is going to be a phenomenal match, dream match, what people wanted for years. Nothing to complain about there. It's definitely not the biggest return of the night, though. Definitely not. So, Bianca Belair went one-on-one. I can't even. Who the fuck did Bianca Belair face?
The Undertaker.
Yeah, she faced Taker, dog. No, who the fuck? Becky Lynch. Okay, she faced Becky Lynch. She beat Becky. Finally, they're never going to do this match again. Bayley returns, and she returned with two former NXT stars. One of them that was actually released from the company. It was Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Shirai. And Dakota Kai got released a couple months ago, and she also started her own Twitch channel, like right after. And then she got hired back again. So I'm assuming that Triple H is now allowing wrestlers to have Twitch channels again. So that's a positive. That's the first thing I thought of. I was like, okay, they're gonna have fucking Twitch channels again. That's good.
And OnlyFans.
Yeah, technically, yeah, they can still do that because it's
Haydog-
14. They're more 14A,
Hey dog, you
right?
used to be subscribed to Umaga's OnlyFans.
Umaga's dead. He died
Yeah,
before.
You used to
the
be subscribed. I
OnlyFans.
didn't say you still were.
Hey, first of all, no, because he died before the OnlyFans.
Listen to
existed.
Hey Dog's excuses.
No, it's just fact. It's just pure facts, and also that's incredibly disrespectful. To a
You're the
legend.
one who bought OnlyFans, Hey Dog, when he was still alive.
You're the one that brings this shit up, and it says that I do it.
You did it. You did these things.
I did not, dude.
You did.
No.
Kelly Banks can confirm, and he's a politician,
No,
so he
because
can't
Kelly
lie.
Banks confirms
He's a
everything
politician,
that
so he can't
you
lie.
say. He confirms every word that you say. That's what he does. Because he is a politician. That's what they do.
Politicians
they just say yes
can't
to
lie.
everything.
Speaking of
and that's
people who
all
say,
they do.
speaking of people who say yes, Hey Dog, yes, 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 Daniel Bryan, eh?
What about Daniel?
I don't know. I just felt like that was a good transition. I was gonna see if anything maybe went on with him that you'd take, but I guess nothing happened.
Not really. Nothing's really happening with Daniel Bryan. That was good though. That was funny. No, not much happened with DB and AEW. He's just a top tier guy.
Actually, Brian Danielson.
Or Brian Danielson is.
That name sounds more fake than his Daniel Bryan.
And it's his actual name.
Yeah,
too.
doesn't Brian Danielson sound like a fake name?
I know. I always thought that, man. I always thought Daniel Bryan just made sense to be his real name, and they're like, no, it's just reversed, and it's like, The fuck? How? It sounds fucking fake as shit.
Didn't that guy lay pipe to one of the Bella sisters or whatever their names
Yeah,
are?
Brie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brie. Multiple children.
Would you say hot, Haydog?
Yeah, she's hot, but she's a terrible wrestler.
And would you also say Daniel Bryan hot, Haydog?
No, man.
Because he has a
Not
big
good.
beard. But he has a big beard like yourself.
Okay, so what does that have to do with
So if
me
you think
being
that
gay?
yourself are hot, then
No, I
Bryan,
never said that I was hot. Where the fuck did this come from?
you told us that
Jesus Christ, Frank.
when you were starting the MG OnlyFans division. But back to the wrestling, Haydog, which you keep getting
My
off
lord.
topic with.
Yeah, I am. I am getting off topic with it. Every time you say something, it seems to be not about it wrestling.
Well, Haydog, something we'll see how you make this one sexual. Pat McAdanker was really bumming around too against your friend Happy Penis.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. All right, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. That was good. It was a good match. There's not much to say about that match because, like, it's exactly what you expect. It was two big guys they're good at wrestling, but that's not their first profession. So you kind of have this like non-chemistry type of feel to the match. That's why no one like the media didn't give a shit about this match.
Would you
Really,
say they both had big tits?
they do have some big tits.
Well, speaking of other people with tits, Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey, Haydog.
Yeah, that was great.
Haydog,
Exactly
who
what I wanted.
said he has proposed to Liv Morgan twice and been arrested twice for doing so.
For both attempts.
Where he broke into her house and
Yeah,
proposed to her while she was asleep.
Can we not say this? Like, it's not on the record, and it's not a thing that I went to court for. So it's not true.
You
It's
did
just
do
not
that.
true. No, we're not putting this on record for the love of Christ. We're talking about the match that was only 4 minutes long, and it was shocking that it was only that long with Liv Morgan winning. And honestly, we're just gonna see Ronda take time off, which is kind of expected. She's on a part-time schedule, and she's competing very actively over the last 4 months. So it's not really expected for her to continuously be competing after this rematch.
And would you say she'll ever bum back, Dog?
Yeah, I think she will. She has a contract for 3 years, so she will be back. It's just like probably for Survivor Series, and it will just be like a big match against like Becky Lynch, which I think they should probably do by now. So something like that, like they'll a big like match feel for her.
Speaking of people we didn't know if bum back, Haydog has also confirmed that Brock Lesnar is not retiring. Haydog squashed the rumors with his inside sources. Haydog talked to Paul Heyman directly, I believe.
I did, yeah. Apparently, it's completely confirmed that he will be showing up for a January 23rd premium live event, January 23rd, 2023. So he's going to be taking a good amount of time off, but I'm assuming that is the Royal Rumble. So he'll be back probably for the Royal Rumble match.
So Triple H is still letting him come and go as he pleases.
Yeah, but I just don't think they're ever going to put him in a title match again. I think that's
Would you
over.
say he'll just bum around as a death machine?
Yeah, like they'll have him have big matches at WrestleMania and the big pay-per-views, but I don't think he'll ever become world champion again. I think he'll only compete for it but lose. If he ever does. You know what I'm saying? Like just I feel like that's how Triple H would handle it. Instead of just handing him the title, then he hands it back. It's kind of pointless. Like Lesnar doesn't need fucking championships anymore.
True. That man's also rich as shit and owns a farm and a lot of meat. How much meat do you think that man has in his house at one time?
Oh boy. Oh, I am fucking dude. I can only imagine. The man's literally a butcher. So
Yeah, I know. Like that's like his freezers are probably stocked with meat. Just like, what's that? Oh yeah, this is all my pork. This is beef. There's some chicken.
I would fucking love to be in his house, dude. I would get severely sick and probably have to go to the hospital because my fucking intestines would probably just like explode. But
I'm just crushing steaks and things.
steaks and fucking, I would just go wild, dude. Like turkey, chicken, fucking ribs. He's got to have it all just right there. So yeah,
Sausage.
I'll
That's
fucking barbecue it up
that's
for
what he
you.
was saying. I seen some YouTube video and he was talking about how he's makes his own sausage and everything, and
Oh yeah, well,
yeah,
that's
he literally does. That gives no fucks. That man just seems to
I
be
love rock.
carnivorous MF. But yeah,
Yeah,
if you
if
were
I
to
was rich,
estimate,
I'd
hey
be
dog,
rock.
over under of 200 pounds of meat in that man's house at any time,
Over.
I'd also
Definitely
say
over.
over.
It's got to
So
be
he has
over.
over a full human's worth of meat in his home.
Yeah, yeah, and it's not a human. So
Well, you never
that's what
know. Maybe he does eat human.
it is. It is Brock Lesnar. You don't know where the strength is coming from. It could be from cannibalism, so that's a
Would anyone be
possibility.
able to tell him no? Don't eat me.
No,
Yeah, he get
there's only a few. There's only a few, but like you know what I mean. Like if you think of everyone that he fought in the UFC, he's
Francis
always
Ngannou might be
able.
able to tell him no.
That's the only one because I'm trying to think. Like he's taken everyone down that he fought against, right? So if he
John
gets you
Jones might
down,
be able to
he's going
tell
to
him
be
no.
able to eat you.
John Jones might be able to tell him no.
He's slippery. True. Yeah. Jones
And
is
he'd
like
probably hit
he'll
him
be
with a
able to stand
car.
out.
He'd hit him with a car so he couldn't eat him.
He would probably find a woman and throw the woman at him.
That's
And then
true.
Brock Lesnar would be a good person and then not hit the woman, and then he would get the car and hit them both. So
A double whammy, if you will, hey dog.
Yeah, that would be John Jones vibes right there, dude. John Jones is a scumbag. Fucking scum.
Speaking of scumbags, Haydog's fighting one of his local neighborhood scumbags this Friday night, 7:30 p.m. right at the Sandlot, right at the baseball diamond where the boys play ball. Haydog and that boy will be throwing down.
Who am
The
I
Sand's
fighting?
there to soak up what the local neighborhood scumbag.
Who the fuck is that? Are you talking about the dude that was on the news?
Yeah, his name's Gendry Williams.
Is that actually his name?
It is now.
Okay, well, I'll fight him. I don't give a fuck. He's a meth head, dude. I don't give a shit. I'll fight him.
Would you do additional meth before the fight to reach his level of aggression?
No, I just do a lot of cocaine.
So similar.
Yeah, I'd probably be on cocaine, and I'd probably be on shrooms, too.
But that means you'd be fighting demons as well.
Yeah, he's considerably is a demon to begin with, right? Because he's a meth head. So meth heads are demons, confirmed. So I would definitely say that if you mix it in, that he
Haydog
would
does
become a
meth
demon.
sometimes.
I do not do meth. Never done it in my life.
You do. You told
No,
us
never
this as
done it.
well.
I have never done meth. Never.
You told us these.
That's lies, dude.
Well,
You're
Haydog,
lying.
speaking of lying, is there anything else you wanted to lie down here as a topic?
I don't want to lie down. Fuck. Let me just think for a second. Well, I do want to think about the direction of like what's happening with Seth Rollins because there was a lot of rumors last week that he was supposed to have a match at SummerSlam, and it was supposed to be against Riddle, and then he beat the fuck out of Riddle, so then
The human
Riddle got ripped
THC
off.
molecule.
Yeah. So so then there's 4 options for who could replace him to face Rollins because that was supposed to be the angle. And it was like The Fiend, Johnny Gargano, AJ Styles, and Randy Orton. And like there's a bunch of speculation on Twitter. Everyone thought it was gonna be The Fiend. And then they didn't even fucking bring Seth Rollins out. So I guess they just didn't have anybody to compete against Rollins. I don't know. I was kind of disappointed with that, but I do like that they made up for it with bringing Bailey back because she was gone for a year, and a lot of people forget that in 2020 she was the best top tier woman in wrestling. She was literally the untouchable champion, and she was the women's tag champion at the same time as the women's champ with Sasha Banks.
Do you enjoy when she
they were the top
Bailey
two.
to bellies people?
That's not even her finisher anymore.
Would you say
Thank
that's
God.
that was one of the shittiest finishers ever? So just like a
Ever,
basic
yeah.
suplex that she had a
Her
name
new
for.
finisher is so bad now. It's basically like a
Is it worse
reverse
than that?
DDT. No, but it's a reverse DDT. Do you know what that is?
Probably. I've probably seen it, but I probably don't
Yeah,
know
so a
what it is.
DDT is like obviously how a DDT is. You put the person like head under the arm, drop them down, right?
Yeah.
This one is like you're holding the head and then you're dropping head first. So they're facing this way, and then you're like doing that.
Would you say it's economical, Haydog?
It's kind of like the Miz's finisher, but like you're twisting the ankle with your ankle, and it's awkward, but it looks a little bit more devastating than Bailey to belly because that's a trash finisher. Like that's been
Haydog, what would your finisher be?
Jackhammer. I know growing up, Jackhammer was going to be my finisher because that thing it looks fucking awesome. Jackhammer is one of my favorite finishers of all time.
I feel like I'd have to do some sweet chin music on people.
It is overused now.
Yeah,
But, like,
but it was so good when he do it. It just sweet chin music.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels had the best kick, and everyone else copied it. Like,
And how he'd kick them and then not even look at them as they fall, and they'd just look over and then just jump down.
I part of you saw the clip of the most iconic super kick ever, right? With Shelton Benjamin,
Yeah,
where he jumped off and then like fucking Michaels like no looked and kicked
yeah.
him. in the air.
I watched a big compilation of all his best ones, so that was on there.
The other one, too, one of the best moves I ever seen was when Evan Bourne was on the top rope. He was going for his iconic shooting star press, and then when he was in the midst of it, Randy Orton RKO'd him right at the end of it. It looked fucking devastating. Like mid flip, catches him. Fuck! I was like, how the fuck does he do this still? Like, and he still does it to this day.
Would you
Orton's
make what?
fucking-
Would you just do the HWO?
The HWO?
Yeah, Hayden Watson, and then the O. Or
Jesus Christ! And why would you say my full name on the podcast? For the love of God! Jesus Christ, bro. All right. I think this is a way to end the pod. I would have
we've
to say.
infused a lot of retarded shit into this one, but I enjoy that.
Incredible retarded shit.
I enjoy that. I'd say our not autism, our analysis was good too.
Autism
You could
many
say there was
times in this pod.
Also, stay tuned for MG content revolving around one of the new divisions of the MG company, MG Multiverses. So stay tuned for that, as bullshit will be produced.
Yes.
Also, for next week's DogTank, we might have to record that later in the week, hey dog, like Monday or Tuesday, because I'll be back. Yeah. I'm going to Kungsgalis' marriage, and then so when I get back from that, we can record. Is there anything really going on, hey dog, between now and then?
Isn't there the fight night on the weekend? This is Santos and Hill main event. Yeah. It's not really much, kind of just a fight night, not really an important one. Other than that, this is like Raw and SmackDown
value. So unless some shit happens in there,
which it probably will, because Triple H.
Yeah, and it's right after SummerSlam, so I'll start a bunch of new storylines.
And it's gonna be like, instead of the Vince McMahon storylines, it's gonna be all Triple H new shit. So I'm very excited for Raw tonight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for the support of the DogTank and MG. Be sure to hit the subscribe button with a reverse DDT, and also teabag the like button like you're Patty Pimblett. He don't just farted into his mic. I had to edit. I'm going to edit that out just so no one has to listen to that.
No, you're going to edit it in. That's what you're going to do.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope Haydog orders 2 pounds of Wendy's tonight.
Do I look like a person that should order 2 pounds, bro? What are you talking about?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Go in peace.
it to myself.